Greetings and welcome, friends. Me and my algebra buddies just hanging out per usual. We're taking our headphones out, our cell phones are away, our math brains are in the on position. Yesterday and the day before, we were graphing absolute value graphs. They look like a V. If I was in a video in the corner of the screen, I'd be doing V dances, but you got to come for the live algebra experience to catch that sort of thing. Yeah, this is going on. This is happening. So if I want to graph the following, notice we were talking about vertex form. Y equals a times the absolute value of x minus h plus k is the vertex form of an absolute value graph. So when looking at this, I can tell that a is a half. And what is that half going to do for us on the graph? Up 1 and over 2 is what my algebra buddy just told me, and they are correct. Correct. That is correct. What is the value of h here? Oh, that don't done trick you none. That don't done trick you none. That's pretty good because recall, come on, there we go, that the value of h is the opposite of the number next to the x inside the absolute value. The value of k I said was 0 because k is the thing that's being added or subtracted to the outside of the abs val, and notice there was nothing. Mathematically, the way we describe nothing is with the number 0. Sometimes they do. Yeah, sometimes they do. Yeah, a little bit. So I'm going to go, bless you, over 6 up 0, like so, and I'm going to graph, moving by my slope, go up 1 and over 2 and up 1 and over 2. And using the Benjamin rule, I can also mirror this over what's called the axis of symmetry by starting at the vertex, go up 1, backwards 2, up 1, backwards 2. Because these absolute value graphs, they be shaped like a V for value, friends. Man, seriously, this is such a good value. Abs val. So let's see. So my graph is going to look something like this. All right. So Bill, this is what my graph looks like. If I asked you guys for the axis of symmetry, now I'm trying to remember. I think it's got 2 M's in it. Whatever. The axis of symmetry is what? It's not the number 6. It's the equation x equals 6, right? So right here is my axis of symmetry, and it's of the form x equals a number, and that number is always going to be h, which is the x coordinate of the vertex. Adriana's cell phone away. Thank you. So x equals 6 is the axis of symmetry. Let's throw this in the Desmos real quick. So it looks like I've got, yeah, that's the same graph right there. Look at that. Golden, x minus 6 plus 0 for the k on the outside. That done be the same thing, friend. Same thing. While we're here, what's the domain of this purple graph? Possible x values. If I smushed it down to the x-axis, where would it be? It would leave splatter marks everywhere. Everywhere. So yeah, we'll call that all real numbers. Aight. Yeah. Little shout out for my geometry videos, chapter 5. No, chapter 3, but it does show up in sequential chapters. Alternate interior angles theorem, also known as aight, when you're taking my geometry class. It'll be good. How about the range, friends? If I smushed this all to the y-axis, where would the smear marks be? Everything bigger than 0, right? This would have been smushed that way. Everything positive, would it include 0, though? Is 0 positive? It's not negative. Yeah, so we'll say that the range is everything greater than or equal to 0. So that's all positive, including 0. You could call those the non-negatives. Yeah, the vertex. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so there's my domain and range. If I wanted to think about this in terms of transformations, I could view it as a vertical smoosh by a half and a horizontal shift, right 6 units. Right, it went right 6, and it was a vert smoosh by 1/2. Right, so that's what the right, the slope of up 1 over 2 is a little bit different than the up 1 over 1 sort of thing. Right. I'm scrolling. Are we good to scroll? Remember, internet friends, you at home could pause this video at any time. Feel free to put on captions, play me at half speed, double speed. Also, feel free to use my voice. It's unlicensed. You can add me to any sort of dubstep soundtrack you want. Feel free to use any of the sounds I make in this video for that cause, or to make a ringtone and perhaps sell it as some loot boxes in Fortnite for some reason. I don't know. So friendos, here's question 20. It says, compare the graph, find the value of h, k, or a. So I've got the original function is white. The new function is orange. The question is, what value of h would have landed me here? So the coordinate there is 1, 0. So h equals 0. But you're right, the equation, my friend, sorry, h equals 1. The equation would be, I guess we'll call it t of x. Might as well use the name it was given. Abs x minus 1, right? So I can tell that this was a horizontal shift right 1 unit, right? Here, Ben, you can put your headphones away. He's watching those pro tip top 10 countdown best places to hide in Fortnite videos on YouTube right now. 22. Called camping. All right, so all my friends out there, here's my original function, the white graph abs x, and it looks like this one's a horizontal smoosh. What value of a would have smooshed it like that? Or other way to ask that question, what is the slope of that absolute value graph, or should I say slopes? It looks like it's just going up 1 over 2, so I think a is equal to 1/2, right? A equals 1/2. So it was a vertical smoosh by a half. Another way to think about vertical smooshes, by the way, notice this x value or y value was too high, as in the number 2, not TOO. And this y value is 1 high. It is now half as high. Half as high. This y value is 4. This y value is 2. Notice it is half as high. All right, so that vertical smoosh, you can kind of visually see it's taking all of your y coordinates and dividing them by dose. Right. All right, one more problem here. All right, I'm going back. All right. I am. Thank you. I try. 26. Write an equation of a graph that represents a vertical stretch by a factor of 3. So vertical stretch, factor of 3. What a value would give me that? A equals 3 would vertically stretch my graph, right? Stretch it out by a factor of 3. Then it says in a reflection over the x-axis. Turns out that part is going to make the a negative. Yeah. So a equals -3. So my equation would be something like y equals, or I don't know, I guess I could call it f of x equals -3 times the absolute value of x. The 3 results in the vertical stretch by a factor of 3. The minus sign results in the reflection over the x-axis. Graphically speaking, this is what it would look like. Right? So there's the end result. A value is -3. H and K stay the same. Yeah? Getting good with these abs vals? Oh, I did have one more question. All right, we'll take a look at it. So A equals 1. That's right. H equals -4. K equals +4. Remember that H done be the opposite there. So I'll go to -4, up 4, and move by my slope. Up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, mirror. And I guess I made it this far in the video. I'll use my ruler. I was starting to like give up in the quality there, but I'm looking for all those views, you know? No, that was yesterday, but maybe the fact that I'm getting older makes my self-esteem just need a little boost once in a while. Look at my YouTube channel, see some views, and like, people care about me. I'm leaving a mark on the universe. So here we go. Yeah, my little scratch through the sky of the galaxy. So here we go. So here's my absolute value graph. They then asked to describe the transformation. Describe how could I get there from this graph? Well, to get there from this graph, I would have shifted over and up, right? So I would have had to horizontal shift left 4 units, followed by a vert shift up 4 units, right? Here, I'm going to put that to you a little bit closer. It's more friends with F than that. Left, no, vertical shift up. That's what I'm trying to say. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for watching, Internet friends. Have a great day. Bye-bye.